how else do you keep hold of a population when you are outnumbered 100 to 1? Terror, murder. That's how you keep hold of it. You know, where they're too traumatized to want to fight back. That's what the goal of police terrorism is. That's what the goal of occupation in another country is. That's the goal. That's the physical goal. What do they teach? Resistance is futile. That's one of their major slogans. And they're trying to beat down your resistance or torture you to a spot where you don't even want to resist it. You'll just be subservient to whatever their agenda is. Basically, you're turning over your life to them, hoping that they do right by you.
I'm cuffed behind my back, and one of the detectives would get on the bumper of the detective car. The other two detectives would lift me up to him, and he would grab my handcuffs from behind. They would let me go. That would cause my arms to go up backwards, almost wrenching the inside of my shoulders. That method went on for I don't know how long, but eventually it wasn't successful because of the fact that there was a fine mist rain out that morning, and Jon Burge, which is the tallest detective, he kept slipping off the back of the bumper. They did switch to a second torture treatment, which was the shotgun, where they got their pump shotgun out the back seat, out the trunk of the car. And Peter Dignit, which is another one of the detectives, the most vicious one out of all of them. He proceeds to ask me some more questions about the murder and to tell me what they knew had already occurred and want me to fill in the gaps. I refused to do so. He took a shotgun shell, showed it to me. Now his exact words were, "Listen, nigga." And that's when he turned his back to me. I heard a clicking sound, which seemed like it was the shell being placed in the chamber. He turned back around to face me. I no longer seen a shotgun shell. So they continued to ask me questions. I refused to answer. One of them said, "Go ahead, blow that nigga's head off." And that's when Peter Dignit forced the shotgun in my mouth. And he said, "You're not gonna tell me I want to hear? You're not gonna tell me?" I said, "No." And that's when he pulled the trigger. They did this mock execution 3 times. The 3rd time they did it, when I heard that trigger pull, in my mind, I thought he was blowing the back of my head out because the hair on the back of my head stood straight up when I heard that click. By them not being successful in getting what they wanted out of me, they did a 3rd treatment, which was they put me in the back seat of a detective car. They unhandcuffed my cuffs from behind, put them in front. Jon Burge had a gun to my head and told me don't move when they redid the handcuffs. They put me sideways in the back seat of a detective car and made me lay down across the seat. They pulled my pants and my shorts down, and that's when Burge took her electric caliper, turned it on, and proceeded to shock me on my testicles. They did this what seems like forever with me, but it wasn't that long. At one point, I was able to kick the caliper out of the detective's hands, and that knocked the batteries out. He got the batteries, put them back in. One of them tried to take his feet and put it on top of one of my feet. The other one did the same thing to stop me from kicking. Then this is when they started using the electric caliper on me again, while telling me that they knew that I wasn't the one they wanted, but I had the information that could lead them to the other person that they wanted. They continued to do this until finally I agreed to tell them anything they wanted to hear. Anything. It didn't matter to me. You know, if they said, "Did your mother do it?" Yes, yes, yes. Because the diabolical treatment that I received was such that I had never in my life experienced anything like this. I didn't even know anything like this here existed in the United States.
This is the People's Minister of Information, J.R. Valray of BlockReportRadio.com. Tune in.